Okay, now we are going to fix what our two-dimensional sizing, where it only sized our objects in one dimension. So to do that, you're going to click on your first object, so this right here, and then you're going to zoom in a little bit and click on this right here. This is your RECT tool. I couldn't even tell you what that means. Then I'm going to drag it over to fit it into the green that it provides. So that'll even everything out and make it a sphere. Now I already did this one, and as you can see it's in the green. So I'm going to back up. We did the nucleus. Let's do the vacuole. So if we click on vacuole, here it is, and we're going to use, I'm sorry, I'm zooming it back out because I didn't mean to put it like right in your face. So we're going to click on the rect tool for the vacuole. Oh, that's another capsule. That's mitochondria too. Vacuole, come back. Ooh. Moving. Nope. Why is this vacuole not working? You know what? Let's just, evidently that shape does not work that way. So let's delete it and we'll add another one. Only this time we will add it as a, let's do a cube. There we go. And then we'll vacuole. So I'll have a large cube. We're going to move it so that we can get it out of the way. Now this was our biggest. So we're going to make it huge. What is this thing? What is this? Go away from there. Just all these things. Oh well. Anyways, back to what we're doing. I'm going to stretch it out and make it bigger. Now you can see it sort of in this bottom screen, but I want to make sure that I did everything right the first time instead of having to redo things. So I've got it placed, and then I'm going to change my perspective. See, it's not 3D, so I've got to do better. Let's make it bigger. Now that's a little too big, because remember we wanted our sphere to be a sixth of the size of it, so we shall, now we have an actual 3D object down there. So this is our vacuole. And I wanted it's about a sixth of it. So we have our nucleus and our vacuole, and both are 3D. So let's go ahead and work on our chloroplast. So I'm going to scale in. I'm going to click on the rect tool. Scroll in some more. Get where I need to be. And then you can see which direction you need to move it. So fit it inside the green circle, call it good. Do the same thing for this one. Fit it inside the green circle, call it good. So we've done chloroplast 1. That one hasn't been fixed. Fit it. Doesn't have to be perfect. We're looking at relative things. And we're going to fix them. Fix that one. I don't know where this one's at. That's weird. Let me put it where I want it. Oh, you can't see it because it's behind that. Okay. Let's do this. Doop. That one we already fixed. Now our mitochondria. Let's make it. Let's fix this one. Put it in the green. Fix this one. Boop. And let's do this one. and our vacuole, which we can already see. So now let's look what our playing field looks like. Allow it to drop us down. And here we go. There they are. So our students will know that this massive cube is about 6 times the size of the nucleus. There's our nucleus. It's round. We've got capsules and we've got cylinders. And we have the number that we need. So we have 4 mitochondria. We have 8 chloroplast. Let me fix the naming on that chloroplast because that's going to bother me. Rename. Chloroplast. Okay, that was good. Oh, really? Did I put a 0? Are you serious? Okay. Chloroplast. Okay. So we have the cell parts that we want. Now we want to make sure that our spacing is exactly the way that we want it, because when you're putting it down for the first time, it's going to look different. After you get into the game world itself, you realize, look, there's a huge blank space over here, and I need to account for that. I don't want massive empty spaces. So let's move these things around a little bit. All right, so we have, let's change our perspective. I will tell you that that's really the thing that I have struggled with the most. I've got my vacuole a little bit out of where it needs to be, so I'm going to bring that down a little bit. Yeah. So that's the thing that I'm struggling with the most is placement, because you have to change your perspectives to make sure that you get it right. So I have all these things. You need to click on things in different perspectives to put them, you don't want everything in one spot. So I had them in a straight line. So when the kids got into the world, they would have seen everything, you know, from a different, everything in a straight line. All the stuff would be in one spot. So I want to be really careful about making sure that I've got good spacing because I want them to interact with the entire environment. So I'm going to change my perspective again. See, you've got pretty decent placement here. I still want to tweak a little bit. And just want to make sure that there's things that they can interact with. Okay. So now let's walk around and see how we feel about our environment. So we've got all this. It looks a little bare to me. And look, I've got a vacuole sitting in there. Not a mitochondria sitting there where it doesn't belong. So let me fix it. Change my perspective. I see it right there. So I'm just going to move it, and I see this one. Okay. I want to fix that sizing a little bit. Maybe make it bigger. I don't know. We'll see. And here we go. So again, just tweak it until you make sure that everything's where you want it. Kind of want. See these ones that are in the brown? I want to move those. I don't want them like right there. And I kind of don't want the vacuole stacking on anything else. So play around with your perspectives. And these are too far down. So I've got to find them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there are my 12. I don't want that to be a really good cylinder. Okay, so it should be good. So there we go. Those are the main components that I have added to the game that I want the kids to be able to identify. And I have placed them where they can look. At this point, we have our first person point of view. We have our terrain. We've, raised or lowered it. We've added the grass look. We've added our 3D shapes, and we are able to walk around in our environment. And now we are going to determine what else we're going to add, because we wanted the main components of the cell to be there, but we also want items that should not be there included as well. And those are going to be infiltrates or cell parts that don't actually belong in the cell, like make-believe parts. So working on that in our next video.